Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you. Yet another edition of Crypto Before Dark for our European friends. If you haven't done so yet, please go do me a solid and go hit the like button. Why? Because the more likes we get, the higher up they push us on the algorithm from the old YouTubers. Right? More people will watch, the more people we can help. We're here to help people as much as we can, okay? That's why I'm here. That's why you should be here too. So I've got the green screen going in the background. Try to do something a little different. Everybody does a green screen, right? So I want to do something a touch different than everyone else. Try something different. Got some artwork put up that was sent to me by one of the admins, Frank. Right? Hand painted stuff. Got it up there. It says Professor Keith and the 786 Assassins. Pretty cool. Have some artwork over here that a friend sent me. It's a glass etched gold leaf design thing that says 786 Unlimited and has some different token symbols on it. It's pretty darn cool. And of course, I've got the new liquor cabinet back there where all the bottles will go. Just haven't gotten back there yet and fixed it up. I've got some glass on order. One of the pieces of glass is broken, so I got to get that fixed. And after I get that fixed, we'll be ready to rock. I'll have my glass pieces in there. I've got some little lights on order for it so that they glow really pretty, underneath it, and it looks cool. And I got some RGB lights ordered for the background too. So we're going to have some cool shit. Just isn't all here yet. Like I told you, there'd be some changes coming up with the way we set things up and do things one step at a time, right? So what are we going to talk about tonight? We're going to talk about today. I'm sorry, not tonight. Today. It's 1 p.m. Eastern time. Now over in Europe, it's much different than that. I want to say it's 6 o'clock there over in jolly old England. But it's something like 6 or 7 p.m. over there. Important enough to me is that we get a stream for them. So who all's in here? What are we going to be doing tonight? Well, today, I want to talk about legacy coins. I got Strong pulled up. We'll talk about Strong real quick, and then we'll move on to legacy coins because I have multiple people request each time that we do a Strong chart and a Strong analysis each time. Sometimes it's not always so simple to do that because I don't want to always harp on the same thing. I want to hit very many points, and I want to discuss very many things with you guys. So we'll do Strong real quick. First, let's see all's in here and say hi to everyone. Shall we? And we shall. We've got 30 people watching, 24 likes. Hopefully we get more as we go along here. We like to try to get over 100 each time. I know that's not so easy. We had a streak where we hit 100 no matter what. I think for like 9 or 10 streams in a row there. Last night, I think we only had 85 likes or so. Didn't quite break 100, so be cool to get 100 each time. What's up, Joe D, Ron Poteet? What's up, Miss Phoebe? Good to see you, Miss Phoebe. Let's say hey to everyone in person like that right there. It's actually more cool if we do it that way. And the camera looks cooler too. It's all just new equipment, so bear with me. Yeah, right? It's new stuff. It fades out the background and focuses in, and you can see all the nappy whiskers on my beard. Good to see you, Jeremy. What's up, brother? What's up, cousin? What's up, Mullet? Good to see you. Audio doing big things, he says. That was one of the coins originally that Jeremy pointed out first. We loved Audio Coin, made some good moves off of Ethereum Classic, he says as well. Stefano, what's up, brother? Greg White, Heather S, good to see you. Miss Tiffany out in Cali, what's up? Juan Pablo, what's up, brother? He's probably playing Rocket League. He's down in Portugal, or over in Portugal, I'm sorry. What's up, Frank? What's up, Thor's Hammer from the Discord? Good to see you. Miss Briz, what's up? Shabs, good to see you. Melwi Garas, good to see you. Welcome back. Glad to have you again. Danny Deep Pockets, what's up, brother? Good to see you. David Lockery, Tom from the UK. Nice. Silent Sandal, that's a dope name. I like that name, Silent Sandal. That's cool as shit, dude. Frog with a Hat, what's up, bro? TZ, good to see you. Big Jeff, Kurt Irwin, that's a dope name. I like that. Bleeding Cryptos, that's another cool name. Crypto Grunt, not a bad name either. Some of you guys got some pretty interesting names, and I like them. Loose Jr., what's up, brother? Mr. House Deal for you. I'm assuming he sells houses, bro. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he does real estate. Maybe I'm wrong. If you could do, please chart planets. Maybe have a look at that. Let me write some stuff down here. Like I said, I want to go over some legacy coins first after we do Strong here. Manolo, what's up, Ronan? Zach Reese, I'm also watching the work. Hi, boss. Is there any isn't here today, so time to chart. Let's go. The boss isn't there, so he's got time to chart. I'm a terrible reader. I'm sorry. I have the IQ of a chimpanzee. Jared Sosa, what's up? Letters and digits. I want to make sure I say hey to everyone. Now, let's jump into the Strong chart here first, shall we? And we shall. All right. So when we look at the Strong chart right off the bat, we see we're flirting with 130 again. That's not great, okay? I don't want to see us flirting with this 50 fib on the weekly down here, but it appears as though that's going to keep happening. So let's back out, look at the high time frame first quickly. Okay, here's our weekly chart. As you see, we made a huge move up from the bottom here, all the way down at the bottom, all the way up to the top of the 1200. Then we had a downtrend form with a lower high and a lower low. Then we had a secondary downtrend or a capitulatory drop all the way down to the 50 fib, which I have highlighted with this red box with a white line right here, okay? This is the 50 fib at $130. This is an important level. If it can bounce this level and stay above it, excellent, because this will give us grounds to say, hey, we're bouncing north, and this is just a bullish retrace on a high time frame. Now, that hasn't happened yet. And because that hasn't happened yet, I think we need to walk softly here. This needs to bounce, and it needs to bounce rapidly. At least break the secondary downtrend line, which you see right there highlighted in white. Hasn't broken that yet. That would be the first sign that we're reversing up, okay? This bounce at 130 is just a chance to grab an early buy. That's not saying that it's actually time and confirmed to go. That's actually a mistake. Yes, you could try to play that 130 bounce, and we would have done all right so far because it's been, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days that it's bounced around right there. Not bad, okay? We need more than that. In fact, I need to see that secondary trend line break right there. Until that breaks, we're kind of stuck waiting. Now, as you see, there's a bit of a wedge forming, all right? I'll drop down to the lower time frames here just to explain what I'm talking about. I typically don't go down this low, but I wanted you to see it. So we're bouncing around in this wedge right here from 130 to this secondary trend line. On the 4-hour chart, it continues to bounce back and forth. We get this really gnarly shooting star candles right here like this. That's a really ugly candle. We don't want to see those. That typically means down, and that's exactly what happened. You had a butterfly doji that was upside down, a dragonfly doji that was upside down right here on the top of this trend. So similar things happen, and then we got 2 drops down. We have a similar thing right here. We have 1 drop and a secondary drop. Is this the end of it? Possibly, but we're not for sure yet. So let's look and see what this particular move on the 4-hour did with a Fibonacci retracement sequence. So from here to here, it looks as though we've bounced right on top of the 50, and we're trying to hold it. We need to break back over 142 in short order to break this short-term downtrend, okay? So if we don't get back over 140 the next day or so, then we're going to be forced to head down to 127, 117, and possibly all the way down to $93. And that's going to suck, okay? But fortunately, some of us were already prepared for this. We've been taking profits along the way, okay? Tried to warn you guys, be smart about things. Don't just ape in and constantly buy. It's not the way it works. We're smarter than that here, and we're going to continue to play the right thing rather than the wrong thing 10 out of 10, okay? That being said, show me over 140, get over 140, break the trend line. If we can break the trend line, then we can work back toward 170, which is our first major barrier that we yet to break, okay? Haven't broken 170. Once we break 170, then we're talking turkey, okay? Break 170, we can test 200, 225, and the big marker of 285, which is 50% back up from where we fell, thus showing us whether or not we have an uptrend or a downtrend. Currently, the knife is still falling, and that's all I've got on strong, everyone. Now, I'm going to jump over and do some legacy coins like I told you I would to begin with. Let's start with Algorand. Algorand has broken trend, just like I said strong hasn't done. Algorand has done, okay? You've broken the trend line here. Since it's broken the trend line here, let's put some indicators up. What do we've got first? How about the 821 EMA as well as the 50, 100, and 200 EMAs? Okay, exponential moving averages are slightly different than moving averages. The green and purple line that you see here are exponential moving averages, meaning they don't just take the closings and multiply them all and divide, okay? Or add them all together and divide by the number of times. Since we're 8 EMA, you divide by 8. This is EMA instead of simple moving average, which means it gives a little bit more weight to the opening. A certain percentage of that weight goes to the opening and helps us find a more smoother, more accurate line. And as a leading indicator, we want to be as accurate as we can with it. Okay, that's the whole purpose of the 8 EMA, is to be a leading indicator. 21 EMA is the secondary part of that. As you see, we do have an 821 EMA cross, which I have highlighted with the cursor right here. Excellent. We're over that, and that's great. Now, the problem is we run into some barriers. This is the 50-day moving average. Moving averages kind of act as moving barriers along the way. When you're under them, the price action gets stuck and it takes longer to go. When you're over them, they act as support along the way up, okay? We haven't quite gotten everything we want to see here on Algorand. We haven't broken the 50-day moving average to move up to the 100-day moving average and test that. Is it going to happen? It's highly likely. And why do I say that? Well, I'll show you here. We pull a Fibonacci set. I'm going to exclude this one wick right here because it's a very odd wick as compared to the rest. I'm going to pull it from the top to the bottom here. Now, as you see, we have some interesting spots here at 92 cents. Let's add in the pivots as well. Why not? All right. As we see here, 92 cents is an interesting level. We have to break that level. Underneath that level is the pivot line right here at roughly 88 cents. Below that, the 50-day moving average. So there are barriers in our way of progress here. So even though we're showing some good signs, there's some things along the way that are holding us up. It appears as though this thing may cruise sideways just a bit. And if it's going to cruise sideways just a bit, it's going to take a little bit to break these barriers. Are there charts that have broken barriers? Yes, there are. But first, let me show you the cloud on this one as well. Okay, here's the Ichimoku cloud. As you see, we are just now bumping onto the bottom of the cloud. We have 0 confirmations on the cloud. We look for 4 things. We look for lag line over the candles. No, we don't have that. We look for conversion line over the baseline. We don't have that. We look for a green cloud on the end. It is red. And we look for the price to be over the cloud. We have no confirmations here on Algorand. However, the broken trend and the leading indicator of the 821 EMA does give us a sign that things look good. Great? Not quite. Perhaps we have another chart that looks great. Let's go fishing and see what we can find, shall we? And we shall. Now, I see one that looks very good here, and that's ADA or Cardano. Interestingly enough, not only did we break trend here, but we jumped inside the cloud, which is better than what you just saw on Algorand. Lag line is over the candles, better than what you saw on Algorand. Green is not on the end here, but you can see how rapidly this is trying to get up here and create a green cloud. Price hasn't broken over top of the cloud yet, so we have 2 out of 4 and a potential 3 out of 4 on the cloud. Let's go to their exponential moving averages and our regular moving averages and have a gander at those. See what it looks like. Aha! On this one, unlike Algorand, we've broken the 50-day moving average and went up to the 100. Is that going to happen on Algorand? The possibilities are high. All right? Better than average, I would say. And for that matter, the risk reward becomes good to take that chance. It may take a bit to happen, but the risk reward becomes good for me. All right? May take a chance on Algorand. May not. I got plenty of money parked on the sidelines and I don't want to over risk anything. We hit the 100-day moving average. What's going to happen next? Likely a trend retest. And if we get a trend retest, fine, that's good and bullish. After that, we'd like to see it test the 200-day moving average, but I haven't seen too many test that yet. Okay? So let's go on to a different one, XLM. XLM, as you see, same situation, broken the 50-day moving average, hasn't gotten to the 100-day yet, and this was actually on the thumbnail for a reason, okay? There's fair evidence that this is going to move up to 22.5 cents. Does that seem like a big move? No, it doesn't seem like a big move. However, that move contributes to a lot more things. That move is roughly, percentage-wise, 6%. No big deal, right? If you were to leverage trade that at 6% times 5, that's 30%. 5 times leverage. 30% of 1,000 is $300. So you made $300 on a gimme. All right. And I'm not telling anyone to go leverage trade. Nothing I do is financial advice. Not a financial advisor. I'm just an idiot who spends way too much time on charts, who happens to be better at it than most. Am I the best? No, I am not. I'm just good at what I do. That's all. You can do the same thing I do. Everything I do is taught. How would you like to learn? Well, 786unlimited.com right there at the top. We have on here a Discord full of people much like you who like to talk about charts and assets and crypto. You can join that for free. It's also a paid group. You can be on the Patreon to fully unlock the Discord. $8 members get a partial unlocking. $16 get a full unlocking. That's up to you to pick if you want. You don't have to. You're not obligated to buy anything. Perhaps you want a one-on-one consult to learn more about charts one-on-one and you want to get serious with this. Or you just want to be a better investor with your own money. We have private consults one-on-one. I believe the first time that I have open is May 28th. I have one time open, and then I have several open in June. Nothing until then. Sorry, folks. The services are in high demand these days. More than willing to help everyone I can, though, as fast as I can, okay? So there's that. Now I'm going to get back to the charts. That looks like a good move to me. I feel like that's probably going to happen. Is XLM in the cloud, over the cloud? What's it look like there? Interestingly enough, just breaking into the cloud. Now, what you saw on Cardano was it was heading toward the top of the cloud. And here's another example of what may happen. This very well may move up to the top of the cloud, flutter a bit, and fail, okay? Stay in the cloud. And that's why you want to wait for all 4 confirmations before you do a buy based on the cloud, because that 3rd or 4th confirmation may not come until later. The cloud lags on purpose to keep you out of sideways trades. Sideways trades don't make you as much money as upward trades. And that's what the cloud's trying to help you understand. Yes, it lags. It lags for your benefit. Okay? Stop and answer some questions real quick. Like, y'all been talking it up over here. Go Cox. Yeah, I'm not a Cox fan. I'm a Tar Heel, bro. Tar Heel all damn day. Everyone else who lives here is a Gamecocks fan. Those people are trash. She might watch this stream later on, and I hope she sees that. If you're watching, Shay. Gamecocks suck. Ha! That's the fiance. I'm trying to catch your beard growth, Doug Anderson says. Well, bro, get with it. You know, us old dudes, we rock a gray beard, you know what I'm saying? We get a little zoom in on that right there. We rock a gray beard. That's just how it is. I'm not going to just for men that shit, ever. I'm not a just for men type of person. I like to keep it real. Playing Apex is crypto, listening about crypto. Nice, bro. XRP chart. Yes, we're going to do XRP chart next. Nice. I've been working on the fade too. Give it a minute. I'm working on the equipment a little at a time here. I'm a tech idiot, and I'm glad to tell you that. I'm just pretty good at charts. That's it. Not good at Apex. I'm not either. I don't even play. Need to reinstall, he said. Cool. Yeah, Mullet said, if you would, go hit like and subscribe, everyone. Go hit like and hit the sub button while you're there. Why not? Hey, what's up, Timo? Good to see you, brother. Been talking to him. He had a private lesson, and he's taken it and ran with it, and that's awesome. That's what I love to see. I love to see our community get smarter together. Nick says, look at that new setup, right, bro? We talked about this last night. He helped me, him and the other admins, we all kind of talked about this a little bit. We all kind of talked about this the other night and kind of worked with it, trying to get it set up a little bit at a time. I'll keep working on it. Work in progress, okay? I'm a work in progress myself. Can I chart CRV and FTM? Sure, we can look at those. We're gonna fast motion through some charts here in a second. Silverback's in the house. What's up, Ignacio Lopez, the other Ignacio? Good to see you, brother. Keep the good shit coming. Thank you, Dietrich. Good to see you, brother. All right, now let's get back to the charts. And we shall. So, moving on here, XRP next. Interestingly enough, XRP has kind of outperformed everybody for the first time in forever. It's very rare that XRP outperforms anything. Well, it's happening now. Now, is it going to keep going? We'll find out. But right now, what I see on the cloud is all 4 check marks saying go, which is excellent for XRP. It's a rare commodity these days that XRP gives you confirmations. Interesting, huh? So you should have already bought this based on the cloud. How about the 821 EMA? Well, it just so happened to be a buy way back in, let's see if we can get the correct time here. Yeah, it was a buy back at 80 cents on the 821 EMA. You could have bought a little earlier than that, but that would have been risky at best. You did get an 821 EMA cross on the 10th at 76 cents. That has saved you about 10 cents right there. From there, we broke the 100-day moving average. We broke the 50-day moving average. Pushed up through all those. We're getting a bit of a cross right here between the 50 and the 100. Okay, and because of that, we got a pullback. I don't like this really gnarly looking gravestone doji right here. Not great. That could sign a pullback. However, I don't think we've reached our upper targets yet. This is one of the few that we've seen actually push through the 100-day moving average too. And we're kind of out in front here on this one. I haven't invested in XRP. I've bought other stuff. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to mark the support and resistance on this for myself. And I'm going to use this as a roadmap for other assets. If I see other assets performing similarly, okay, I'm going to mimic what I see on the XRP chart happening based on support and resistance levels, moving averages, and other indicators. And I'm going to fill in those gaps on other charts to see if I can get similar price action there as well. Now, that may not happen, but that's a kind of a little cheater I like to do. It's fractal speak without being a fractal, okay? I don't think that you can mimic the exact price action from one chart to the next because the support and resistance levels are simply different. Since they're different, you need to understand that they're different and play that difference, know it, and use it rather than expecting everything to just constantly go to this similar big moon shot. I don't think that's realistic. But we do have a rocket gift now. And XRP lately, it's been a rocket. Yes, I did that. I don't even care. So, on to the next one. Someone mentioned CRV and FTM. We'll do those next. I also have to get to Bitcoin and Ethereum before this stream's over because I had it in the title, and I hate to leave that out, and people shit on me for that. So, CRV, similar move. Haven't quite got to the 50-day moving average yet, but as you see, it's trying. It's trying. Hasn't gotten there yet. 100-day moving average is actually crossing the 200 right now, and there's a tits move happening right there. I'd like to see this price action continue moving up. Getting hung up, though. Now, that being said, what's the cloud look like? As you see, we don't have any confirmations on the cloud at all yet. Yes, I did take an early buy on this one because I like the percentages back up to the moving averages that I could potentially make, and I'm more than willing to get out really fast if I need to. Not going to push punches here. If I got to get out, I'll get out and take my profits and laugh about it. Okay? Anything's better than nothing. I'm pretty sure this one's going to get stuck under the cloud for a bit. Based on the way the support and resistance looks, I'm pretty sure it's going to kind of fade here. Maybe not. Maybe it pops up and jumps into the cloud, which is all the better. Okay? I'm already in this. Once this crosses the baseline, I'm going to move my stop loss up over into profits. I don't want to do that just yet because my conversion line, if you look close here, the conversion line hasn't crossed my buy line yet. Once that crosses there and gives me some sort of support over that buy line, I'll move my buy line, I'll move my stop loss just above my buy line. Okay. So in case it does stop me out, I'm out in profits. Even if it's $1, it's more than I had. Okay. Got that? That's how I do it. Now, that's just a quick synopsis of CRV. I don't want to go too deep on it because it's not one of the better looking ones. Real quick, FTM. Similar situation on FTM. You have a big gap here from where it's at to the bottom of the cloud. Very well may go there. Also, it could jog sideways and just get stuck under the baseline. One of the worst looking charts, okay, not one of the better ones. Kind of did a little fake out here before, and I don't want to see it get faked out again. So this may hesitate, may bounce off, excuse me, may bounce off of the baseline and fail here one step at a time, okay? One step at a time. Now, let's move on to Bitcoin and Ethereum. I want to get those in because a lot of people watch just to see Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I understand that. A lot of people are invested in them. Cloud-wise, we have 2 out of 4. The 2 out of 4 we have are a little odd, meaning they don't usually happen first, but we have a green cloud on the end. Excellent. We have base and conversion properly sitting, blue on top of red, conversion on top of base. That's excellent. Things we don't have are the lag line over the price, lag line over the candles, or the candles over the cloud. It's very close, but not quite there yet. Okay. So let's watch closely. This could continue to fail and get stuck in the cloud and jog sideways, or we could bounce out on top of the cloud, give us a bullish retest, and move up. One thing at a time, though, okay? I'm not really convinced here till this thing breaks like 46 or 47,000. That would signal to me that we've moved up a little farther, and that's based on fibs and pivots. As you see, we have one here right at 45,000 and 47,000. Okay, the fibs line up to about 46,000. So in that zone, that's the make or break zone that it hasn't broken in quite some time. On a high time frame, it doesn't look so great. Okay, so I want you to understand this very well could fail. This very well could fail. Tight stop losses on everything. Always set a stop loss. Always set a stop loss. Excuse me. Don't screw around. Be smart here. Use other indicators to confirm or deny, he says. Someone asked about other indicators. Yeah. Is the cloud a confirmed sell as soon as any indicators break? Yes and no. It's a hint. So a good rule of thumb, since you have 4 rules to the cloud, what you can do is if any one of the 4 rules break, you can pull a percentage out. Since there are 4 rules, you could potentially pull 25% for each rule. Okay. If the baseline got over the conversion line, you pull 25%. If the lag breaks the candles and starts going under, you can pull 25%, so forth and so on, okay? That's just a simple strategy. You can change that however you want. You can change that to 10, 30, 40, 20 if you want, however you want to do it. I don't really care. It's up to you. That's the beauty of everybody having their own money in this and making their own decisions. If you would, we got 4 more minutes. Go hit like. 71 people watching and 60 likes. We can at least get 71 likes if everyone just go hits it real quick. What's it going to take for you a couple seconds to hit the like button? I think you can handle that. Now, Ethereum. It looks similar but different. Sorry, I had a little coughing spell out of nowhere. Shoo. Made my head spin. All right. Moving here. Let me take these fibs off. We have a 50 fib right here along R1. I'm just going to remember that so it doesn't get too messy here. Now we only have 1 out of 2. Man, I'm going to cough again. Goodness, luckily I can mute the mic real quick. Figured that out too. We haven't quite gotten a green cloud. We're close, but we haven't quite gotten that green cloud yet. Secondly, we do have the conversion over the base, and that's nice. And we are over the pivot, that's nice, but we're stuck in the cloud, okay? Thing may jog sideways on you. We got another 7 days before the before the pivot shift. And because we have another 7 days before the pivot shift, and this could take a while to work out. I don't want to see it get stuck. It has broken trend short term. Let's mark that. I can see that happening here. Okay, just a nice naked chart with nothing but candles and a trend line. How about that? That usually makes everyone happy. All right, so there you go. Basically broken trend. If that's the case, let's see it make a higher high above this former high, okay? And if we go to a weekly chart, you can see that a little more clearly. All right, there's our previous high. We're trying to make a higher high, but we haven't yet. All right, so let's play this smart. Don't overthink this. Yes, it's broken trend. Yes, it's holding that lower trend line one step at a time. Is it a buy on the daily with the 821 EMA? An early buy? Yes, it is. In fact, it's broken the 50-day moving average and it's heading toward the 200. And if you look here, these moving averages are out of order. Okay, this 100-day hasn't fallen far enough to get to the 200 yet. This may get hung up and we may see a big pinch point right here where all the indicators kind of tail in together. Okay, all the moving averages kind of tail in together here. Okay, big pinch point, all converging right there around somewhere in April. Can we hop over that? That would be awesome. Am I to assume that's going to happen? No, I am not. I am not going to assume that happens. I'm going to assume it fails. Why? Because risk reward says so. Don't over risk something based on what you think may happen. That is the wrong way to think of things. You cannot over risk and expect to just magically get more rewards that way. Yes, you can push the envelope. Yes, you can take some risks, but please make calculated risks. There's no reason to overdo this stuff. There's no reason to put all your money into one asset, but just because your chart looks a little good, okay? It's very important that people understand that. Don't get crazy with your money. Be smart. Take calculated risks here. Set stop losses. For God's sake, set stop losses, okay? I don't want to see anyone get wrecked here. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, and be smart. Use your God-given brain to your advantage, okay? That's been 30 minutes. It goes really fast, doesn't it, folks? It does. I kind of like 30-minute streams for that reason. It keeps me from not getting burned out. So, if you would, please. Goodness, a coughing storm. If you would, please, go hit like one more time before you leave. We will be back again tomorrow, Thursday night, for a full solid 1 hour stream at our normal time, 11 p.m. Eastern. And that's sometime in the middle of the night in Europe. I'm sorry, I know that. But that's our normal time. We'll be back for Crypto After Dark. Until then, thank you all for coming. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. In the words of Notorious B.I.G., y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. See y'all on the next stream, y'all. Y'all be good. Peace.